Hello, and welcome to me apologizing for not uploading videos. I'm sorry. I'm trying. That's the whole point. Like, I'm trying to upload videos. My goal is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but that will probably never realistically ever happen ever. Ever. I just played this person. Ha ha ha. What she doesn't know is I just changed my deck real quick. Ha 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 ha. I now have Sever Ties. So... that's awesome. Yeah. Yep, look at me. I have to get rid of the Infernal Gargoyle. Woo. But seriously, okay, so I just did one of these, but it was awful. We're playing against WLX17. I know I don't rarely say the names, but sometimes I remember to. I don't know if I really care. I mean, yeah. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. Let's do it. Already got rid of it. Too late. You can't not anything. Last game, she went first, though. So now I get to go first. The thing about Banebow is I don't like him. Banebow, he's not my favorite hunter. He's my least favorite hunter. He's not my least favorite hero. That probably goes to... well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to say besides just Banebow. What are we gonna do? Wow, I don't really want to get rid of that. Let's just skip. There's no reason to do any of this. Banebow... the one nice thing about Banebow is he can really live on low resources for like ever. Like, I'm gonna go up to 5 and just kind of sit there. Some like other heroes, you want to keep trying to get that number up. Banebow's like, 5's fine. I can do just about anything I want with 5. It's like, okay, that's cool. Banebow. Banebow's all about board control. He's all about picking away at the allies and kind of doing that kind of stuff. The Priest of Light worries me though, because I've seen this deck. And I didn't see a Priest of Light last time, so I'm now thinking that it's like very random cards in the deck. You know what I mean? Like he just has just a bunch of cards in the deck, and sometimes he gets lucky and it's awesome, and other times it's okay and it's whatever. I do have an Acid Jet, which is awesome. He's got a Crippling Blow though, so it's like, oh no. We'll get rid of this Morbid Acolyte. The Morbid Acolyte's there for his ability, not as like attack damage. Oh man. Kill the Priest of Light. I will say Sever Ties. Never, ever, do you hear me? Ever use a Sever Ties on a Crippling Blow unless you win the game from that. And you're playing against a warrior. Don't use it on a Crippling Blow. Never. Have you played as a warrior? When they use it on a Crippling Blow, you're like, thank God they used it on a Crippling Blow and not my Blood Frenzy. You use it on Blood Frenzy 100% of the time, period, because it shuts down the warrior if they don't have a draw. They can't do anything. Never, ever, ever use it on a Crippling Blow. So many times, it's like a thing. Like, you just don't want to do it. I don't know what else to say besides just don't do it. If you think for a second, like, hey, I might, use it on the Crippling Blow here for some reason, don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, the backbone of every warrior deck is his Blood Frenzy. Or, it's like, fine, he doesn't have a Blood Frenzy. Well, he doesn't get his draw. Then save it for an Enrage later game. I mean, unless you have 4 Sever Ties in your deck, which I would say never do. Never put 4 Sever Ties in your deck. You've got 2 in your deck, maybe 3 if you're pulling some interesting deck choice. Never. Just, like, don't ever... oh my gosh, I don't even know how to, like, explain it better. Always use it on Blood Frenzy. I'm gonna attack this hero, so Jeweler's Dream goes down 1. But yeah, I don't know, because it's just like I'm playing as a warrior, I'm like playing as Boris or something, and then they have a Sever Ties, and I'm like, oh man, and then they use it on like a crippling blow or something. I'm just like, why would you do that? Oh my gosh, if you get rid of my Blood Frenzy, maybe not right away, but like 3 turns from now, I'm really gonna be hopeless. Now, of course, like, fine, he's really, I mean, in certain situations, you use it, right, on crippling blow. But really specific situation. He didn't kill the... You're kidding. He didn't kill the, one thing. I don't know why. I'm gonna die here. Okay. That's a helpful card. I kind of lost my train of thought talking about Sever Ties. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Now I'm mumbling. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it just don't do it though, okay? Tea today, no Coke. It's an Arnold Palmer, half and half. Iced tea and lemonade. No Coke today. Okay, so what's happening? We get a perfect shot. That's wonderful. Wow. You're kidding. We're actually going to discard this Sever Ties, I think. Because life is cruel. Oh no, we don't have to. Oh no. No, I'm joking. It's like, oh, you have 2 Ironhide Karashes. Oh, really? That's nice to know. I don't know why. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get 3 cards. None of these are helpful. Except that's helpful. Just take no damage from that. I can't use that, so it's just end turn. The one thing I'm a little upset about is I wasn't able to get a Soul Seeker in the deck. I don't know where I'd put it. I'm not really sure what's happening with this deck. I don't think I like it. I don't know if I like it. I haven't played enough with it to know whether I should like it or not. I'm just not sure. Yeah, always get rid of the Blood Frenzy. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird choice. Like, he doesn't have his draw, and I should really be winning because of that, but I'm not. Because I don't know why not. I mean, that's not good. I'm down to 5 health, and I have no way of healing. It's not looking... It's looking grim. We're actually going to just play the Plasma Behemoth. I was going to play the Wrath of the Forest and then, like... But no, I decided against that. I'd much rather just get the Plasma Behemoth out. Because he can only do 2. And the Jeweler's Dream's kind of pointless because he doesn't have cards to play. And unless this is, like, the best card ever. I don't know what that card could be, but, I mean, if it is, awesome. No Soul Seeker. That's probably a mistake. I don't even know. It's Banebow, he's Banebow. Okay. Okay. So let's get rid of one of these. Let's play that. Let's use my ability to do 4 damage. We're pushing it really close here, but we're technically not losing. I mean, we're losing, but we're not, like, out of it quite yet. We definitely still... Look at all this stuff that we have. We're doing damage. We only have to do 11 damage because I have the Sever Ties, right? So that's it. Can I... What? I can do 9. next turn. I got Wrath of the Forest out, which is cool. That's armor. The thing about Wrath of the Forest is people complain that it's armor, but it is armor also. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is armor. Like, when you play it, the opponent, like, does less damage to you. And you put in multiple Wraths of Forest anyway. So, in the fact that, like, ill-gotten gains, you might be able to play one, and then you're okay. Like, you can sacrifice them, I mean, most of the time, because there's no reason to have two. Wrath of Forest, you can't always do that, but it's armor. So it's like, you get it? It's armor. He has armor, Mocking Blow, which is kind of interesting. So let's just skip. Let's just, oh my gosh, look at this match. I'm getting really excited right now. Like, he doesn't have any cards. He doesn't necessarily win. If he gets a whatever, he does. But that's not necessarily going to happen. I can do 7 damage. Well, should we use my ability? I mean, why not? Because I either he wins this turn or I win next turn. There's no way I'm not going to be able to do... There's no way he can get rid of the Plasma Behemoth and the two... You know what I mean? Maybe... That was probably really stupid now that I think about it. Because okay. What does he get? I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a nail biter. Wow, so he gets the... Okay. But I get to draw a card. Oh, is it Death Mage Thaddeus? That would have been great. So what we're gonna do... what we're gonna do is pray that we get a Death Mage Thaddeus. I can't even... This is stupid. He doesn't... It doesn't even matter. Okay, so let's... What do we get? We get cards. Look at that. We get some cards. Yeah. I don't even know. This is a nail biter, huh? Man, if you'd played Blood Frenzy, like, oh, I have 17 health. I can play Blood Frenzy. That would have been awesome. But he didn't. We didn't get it. If he gets a weapon, he wins. Is a Jeweler's Dream. Or a, whatever it's called, reserve weapon. What did you get? Freeze the light! Game over! Game over! Oh my gosh, how thrilling. How thrilling. How thrilling. Oh my gosh. Yes! Look at that. It's so great. 8 health. Comeback victory. That's Banebow for you. I don't know. Is Banebow good at comebacks? I don't know. Let's look at the deck. I'm so excited, but I don't want to be too loud. Or I'd be a lot louder right now. But I'm not just, you know, there's people. People can hear me through walls or something. I don't know. They're listening in. They're like, oh my gosh, this is how you do commentaries. I'm going to take notes and totally steal his style. And then I'm going to be disappointed. And I'm going to drink tea. Okay, that's awesome. So, Plasma Behemoth is in the deck because I wasn't doing any damage to anybody. Like, I built a Banebow deck this morning, actually. So this isn't great. It's okay. It's like whatever. I'm gonna spend some time and like fine tune it, but I'm kind of happy with it. I don't know, but so I built it this morning, and it just actually I had a Banebow deck in there, and I loaded that up, and I'm like, what is this? I don't think I ever uploaded a video with it. I have no idea what it was. It had like just a lot of like 2 cards. It had just like 2 Plasma Behemoths, 2 Molten Destroyers, I think. 2, what's this guy called? Shadow Knights. 2, I think Fury and Terrors. I don't know what was going on. I'm like, when did I build this? What's happening? It had way too much draw. It had 4 Wrath of the Forest, 4 Wraths of Forest, 4 Sacrificial Lambs, which is already might be too much draw. Then it had 2 Shadow Knights, which is more draw. And then it had, like, it didn't have Bloodthirst. I forget what it had. It just had some other card that was like a draw. I'm like, why is there so much draw? I had no idea. I must have been experimenting or something. Or I have no idea. It was like the weirdest deck. And it had Death Trap in it. That's right. Death Trap. It was kind of like, okay. I don't know why. Anyway, so whatever. So I deleted that. I don't know what it was anymore. I didn't keep it. So I built this deck, but it was awful. I kept losing, and then so I changed it, and so now it's like this. So my advice for Banebow. Okay, I'm back. I cut because whatever. I clicked the thing and it zoomed me places on my computer. You don't get to know what my computer looks like. It's sacred. Sacred territory. Hidden goodies everywhere. You would love to have my computer. There's so much cool stuff on it, but you don't get to know what's on it. You just get to watch these videos. Anyway. Okay, so I don't know. Poison Arrow is great. Goes with Banebow. Like, okay, if you have Banebow, perfect shot. If you didn't know, like, that's for Banebow, because you can perfect shot an ally and then use Banebow's ability. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I'm not sure if I'm happy about Darkwood Wraith. The thing is, I have 4 Sacrificial Lambs, so it's like, oh, do I want to use Sacrificial Lamb? Like, there's no real reason to bring back an ally on my own team because I have Sacrificial Lamb. So it's like the only reason I'd use this guy is to retreat an opponent's ally. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily always helpful. I mean, I'm saying, like, it might be better to replace him with Soulseeker. Actually, yeah, maybe. We're gonna just do that right now. And I'll do I'll do another one, and it'll be with this deck. I mean, not in this video, in the next video. We'll see. Spelleater Bands, I was getting crushed by Aladwin, so I put in Spelleater Bands, because basically what was happening is she would rush, it would be like turn 6, and then she'd just have like fireballs and supernovas, and it was awful. So I put in Spelleater Bands to at least give me a chance. Sever Ties. I don't really like playing with Sever Ties, but I think it's going to go well in this deck. 2 Acid Jets. I think 2's okay. I wouldn't really want to put in a 3rd one. Because of the Sever Ties. You know, I've already got, like, stuff. Ironhide Karash works really well. That's good for weapons, too. And armor, because he can pound away, and he has more he has good survivability. I'm not gonna say more than Brutalis, but good survivability. Morbid Acolyte's pretty awesome in this deck because you use its ability and it's like really helpful. Not always, but sometimes. Wrath of the Forest, that's kind of a standard. Banebow, I mean, that's your draw. It goes well with Sac Lamb. Poison Arrow. I was debating between having and then like Infernal Gargoyle, Death Mage Thaddeus, Plasma Behemoth, good allies, can't go wrong. Poison Arrow, though, I was like debating between Poison Arrow and Snare Trap, because I mean, yeah, I just decided on Poison Arrow because Poison Arrow goes better with, I think, Banebow's ability, Death Mage Thaddeus's ability, Perfect Shot. There's no reason to have Snare Trap in this deck, I don't think. It's like, it's kind of helpful, but I mean, you can kind of pick at things anyway. You know, Death Mage, Thaddeus, and I mean, you pick, and I mean, the reason you pick Infernal Gargoyle and like Morbid Acolyte over Death Collector or Wolven Protector, what's that guy called? Wolven Protector, is because of the bigger health over the bigger attack, because you want like allies to stay there. You know, you don't want you think, okay, so I guess I'll point this out. I tried to make a deck. I thought, okay, this was the logic. Wrath of the Forest, I get to draw cards with Belladonna. I think Belladonna was in that first deck too. Just 2 though. Which is like, it wasn't certain, like the deck wasn't built around her. She was just like, oh, I don't have draw. Like, I think I kept, like, the first deck that I deleted. I kept thinking I didn't have enough draws. I just kept putting in, I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Anyway. Okay, so I did build a deck a while ago. I was trying to, okay, my logic was Wrath of the Forest, I get to draw when allies die. So let's have a lot of like strong allies, low health, high attack, because it doesn't really matter if they're dying. That's just letting me draw, and then I'm eventually going to be able to overwhelm the board with just so many high attack allies that I'll like eventually get the lead. You know what I mean? Like they'll be dealing with it and eventually they're just going to run out of cards to deal with these really high attack allies, and then that's when I unload, 10 damage in one turn and try to, do that again. That was the logic. Did not work out well. And I think the reason is you didn't draw enough cards, right? It didn't work out well, and especially against like another Banebow deck. Maybe the metas changed, this and that, I don't know. It didn't work out well. I think having longer things is better. I don't like putting Plasma Behemoth in the deck. Not that he's not a bad card. He's a great card, right? He's so good. I just want to like give other 5cc allies some love, man. Oh, like Molten Destroyer. When do you see him? He's my favorite card. Molten Destroyer is my favorite card. I said that in the video. It's one of like my earlier videos. I think I said it. This is my favorite Shadow Era card out of both expansions so far. I like his artwork. I like his ability. He's 4/5. He's just cool. I like him. He's like unique. He's my favorite ally. But man, I gotta go with Plasma Behemoth, But whatever. Okay, that's all I have to say. I don't really know what else I'll say. The last thing is like, don't be upset with me about not doing videos. I'm trying to do videos. It's difficult. It's hard to explain if like you haven't gone to college, which I'm assuming like, actually my demographic, you guys are pretty old. Did you know that? You guys are pretty old who watch my videos. Yeah, I thought you'd be like 16 to 26, maybe somewhere in that. No, you guys get up into like the 35s. So thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I mean you're like listening to my advice. I'm a lot younger, than 35. I'm 22. So it's like it feels good. Like, man, people are listening to me. I feel like respected, like yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We'll do it. So I'll do another video, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. So now Meltdown might never happen. I don't know. Hopefully Thanksgiving's coming up. I can do Meltdown probably during Thanksgiving for sure. I get out really early for Christmas. So I'll be able to do videos then. Part of the reason it's been keeping me from Meltdown is I need to make the thumbnail, like the picture. I just don't know what I want that to be. So I want to do that first, which sounds stupid, but it's whatever. So Meltdown. So my thing is, if you want to, like someone left a comment, oh, I want to see more Banebow. If there's like, so I'm opening it to the floor. I've done all the heroes, at least one match. If you have a hero that you want me to look at, I'll probably start looking at more decks on the forums and stuff. And just kind of going over why those work, why they don't. But if you have a specific hero, hey, could you build a deck around this hero? Could you build a deck around this card? I don't see Belladonna ever played. How do you play with Belladonna? She seems like a good card. She's tough, but there are certain cards that go better with certain heroes and stuff. And it'd be a challenge, I really enjoy building decks, probably more than playing the game. It's just like building decks. Like I build decks all the time. That's what makes this so much fun. I build the decks, and I feel like I build not great decks, but decent decks. It's like they're decent. So I like building decks. Whatever. That's the thing. So if you have a specific, like, oh man, I've been trying to get Jada the Forest to work, and I can't. What do you do with her? I'll try. It sounds fun. But if you don't care, then, you know, whatever. I need more time. I do the things. Okay. I'm talking too much, I know. Okay, that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.